Bago niyang kanta yan. Bago yan, oh. Naginom na naman sila. Ha?
Oo.
Saan?
Wala Marvin.
Oo.
I'm going to introduce you to someone you already know. I've known this gentleman for almost 50 years, and we met completely by chance at a choir rehearsal in Australia. There were 34 people in the choir. I was one of them. I didn't know anybody there, and this gentleman sat next to me, and he had this big afro head. And I went, whoa. And he sat next to me. I thought, okay. Everybody sang, it sounded incredible.
Niya kamunod kay ano pa.
I had a voice in my head,
Nakalive siya.
and he said, you need to meet this guy, and you need to work with him. But this voice of his just cut through everything, and I was like, oh my God, I've never heard a voice like it, and I hadn't. So at the end of the rehearsal, I turned and I introduced myself, and the first thing he said was, we have the same name. I said, yeah, we do, that's so strange.
Ganda ng ano nila.
A few hours later, we took a talk, and we realized we were born 3 days apart in the same month.
No.
And then, as the days went on, there were dozens of similarities in our lives. We both saw the Beatles when we were 14 years old. I in England and he in Melbourne, Australia. But there were so many similarities. So from that moment, we began working together. And in our friendship, we have never had an argument of any kind, ever. And people found that hard to believe. But if you knew him like I know him, you would understand why that's possible. Also, how can you...
I met Graham on May 12th in 1975 in Australia during a production of the musical Jesus Christ Superstar. We still think it's the best rock opera ever written. I'm we had 50 of them. We were rehearsing in Sydney, in Australia, and during a break during the rehearsals this day, I was walking backstage, and I heard this guitar being played somewhere, and it sounded different to me. And I really had to discover where it was coming from. It was that intriguing. So I walked my way around all the passages I could, turned a corner, and I saw Graham sitting on the floor with his guitar in his lap. But his guitar was upside down. And not because it was in Australia either. I asked him what he was doing, and he said he was working on an original composition. That I'd never met anyone that had written the song themselves before. I asked him what it was, and he gave me some title. Don't remember that. But I asked him to play the chorus for me over a few times. And quite spontaneously we started to sing together in harmony, or actually kind of hum together in harmony, because we didn't have the words then. But we thought it sounded pretty good. And from that very day, every day afterwards we would do something together performing. Covering an old song, working on something that Graham was currently writing. So by the time Superstar had ended at the end of 1976, we formed Airsupply, and we had the #1 single in Australia. And for those of you who don't know what a single is, it's a small round piece of plastic, a hole. Yes. And consequently, if you have the #1 single, you usually have the #1 album. And if you don't know what an album is, that's a bigger piece of plastic with a hole in it. On the basis of the success of those two songs, we were fortunate enough to open for Rod Stewart in Australia for 3 shows at the end of 1976, early 77, yes. And after the second show, we came back to our dressing room and asked us if we would open for him on his tour in North America, all the dates, 60 shows. Of course we said, duh.